Irate Gamer is now on Patreon. Get early access to all things Irate Gamer weeks before they're released on YouTube. So click on the link in the description for exclusive content only on Patreon. Both volumes of the Irate Gamer Show are available on Blu-ray now. Hit the link in the description. Alright, I'm hungry. Time for some video game home-style cooking. Time to check out my video game pantry. Alright, we'll get some chicken, eggs, tomatoes, kiwi, a pickle, some pepper. Stir this sucker up. And voila, we've got ourselves burger time. BurgerTime was one of my favorite arcade games as a wee little kid, because how could you resist the urge of building burgers and having killer hot dogs chasing after you? Released during the golden age of arcade gaming in 1982, the main character Peter Pepper races around the screen running over menu items, causing them to collapse down into their burger holders. And I hope those boots are clean there if you're going to be running over my burger bun like that, buddy. Trying to stop you in the task of making your burgers are the dreaded hot dog, eggs, and pickle men. Yeah, they'll chase your ass down non-stop until you spray them with your trusty pepper shaker. Ha! I hope you sneeze your ass off! Ugh! I didn't mean literally! Ugh! And if these bad guys just happen to be on your burger bun when you spray them, yeah, there they go! Looks like Peter Pepper just peppered and pwned the piss out of these pickled peppered pricks. And when the other bad guys are caught in the crossfire, it's as sweet as relish. But just beware, because for every successful maneuver in this game, creates an equal and opposite reaction of the enemy, like the way they keep cornering you in, and you have nowhere else to go but death. Good God, there's nowhere to run! Not again! So yeah, unfortunately this game is tough. So tough, in fact, I think I've only ever made it to level 3 like twice in my life. That's because the second level is so damn hard. And what's crazy is I can get through the first level without losing a single life, but I'll end up losing every single one of them in this second level. And the reason for this is because of this one long single ladder in the middle of the screen. I'm not sure why they did this because I have nowhere to run at all. Why the hell did they even do this on the second level here? Great. Hot dogs to the left of me, killer eggs to the right. And I'm all out of Peter Pepper's pepper. Puck. And speaking of pepper, can I get more than 5 shakes of my pepper weapon before running out? I don't understand why they even had to limit my pepper usage, because I have used the Game Genie on the NES version to give me endless pepper. And big surprise here, it has no effect on the difficulty in this game whatsoever, because the enemy can still beat me down every chance they get. And this is a shame because there are 6 stages in all. I would love to at least see some of these other ones, rather than the first 2 that I can't even get past. And despite that difficulty level, well, this game was still ported to every console known to man at that time. BurgerTime was on the Atari, the Intellivision, the NES. Yep, it was everywhere. Now, I originally thought the whole BurgerTime franchise ended with this game, but I couldn't have been more wrong. Because this game actually had 4 sequels before the 90s hit. 4? How come I've never heard of these games? Boy, that is just crazy to think about, because 2 years after the first BurgerTime, the first sequel was made called Peter Pepper's Ice Cream Factory? Wait a minute, ice cream? And I guess after making all those burgers, satisfying your sweet tooth is now in order. Because in this game, the point now is to roll scoops of ice cream into cones, and making even bigger scoops of ice cream that, oh my God, look at the size of that thing. That's ridiculous. And even the enemies in this game are different too. No hot dogs in this game, because this time we get milk, berries, scales, And donuts? Boy, you're making me all hungry over here. Now, 2 years later in 1984, we ended up getting our second sequel, which was an Intellivision exclusive called Diner. This game plays Peter Pepper into a 3D world who went around knocking these little balls across the screen until they all reached the bottom, where they made a large plate of salad. Huh, so we go from burgers to ice cream to salad. Boy, we're getting a full course meal here. So what's next for Peter Pepper? Making breakfast? Ah, breakfast is ruined. Now what's crazy here is that Diner is nothing like the original game, so it's kind of baffling as to why they still kept it under the BurgerTime mantle. Because they definitely took some pretty crazy liberties with this thing. Like enemies consisting of bananas and beer? Huh, cheers! Well, aside from that, I just feel that putting BurgerTime in a 3D environment just seems sacrilegious to me. Despite all these weird sequel attempts, a game released in 1990 brought us a true sequel, which is called BurgerTime Deluxe, only for the Game Boy. And this one plays just like the original with upgraded graphics. But of course, this version gets all fancy on us by being able to play 2 players at the same time? Wow, and that's pretty cool. But then, in one of the weirdest moves ever, BurgerTime had another sequel called Flintstones BurgerTime and Bedrock for the Game Boy Color. Okay, wait a minute, this is just too weird. This has to be the case of somebody using a similar title. But start this game up and... nope. Looks like this is a real BurgerTime game, but with all the characters switched out with Flintstone characters. Damn, how the hell did a mashup like this even happen? I mean, yeah, it's cool that you can now pepper the shit out of Gazoo here, but this game is like making a Donkey Kong game featuring Grape Ape. Like, who the hell is even asking for a game like this? Grape Ape, Grape Ape. And who the hell knew there are at least 4 sequels to the original BurgerTime game? It's just too bad they all suck. Oh, no, no! So, yep, this game is tough. So tough, in fact, I think I've only ever made a... Irate Gamer is now on Patreon. Get early access to all things Irate Gamer weeks before they're released on YouTube. So click on the link in the description for exclusive content only on Patreon. Both volumes of the Irate Gamer Show are available on Blu-ray now. Hit the link in the description.